let's talk about you versus your ex. So this is an idea that I've been thinking about a lot lately, especially as I explore my own past and my own journal. And if you think about it, what's the first stage of a breakup? Even before that, let's even start earlier. What's the earliest stage of contention in a relationship? Well, it's you versus your current partner, now ex, with some sort of fight, some sort of disagreement, or something's not working in the relationship, and then that leads you to the breakup. And now it's you versus your ex, because you want to have your way, them back in your life. They want to have their way, which is the freedom, the novelty of being single, etc. And ultimately, you're against yourself because they walked away from you, and so you feel bad about yourself. And so on the Patreon, I did a video based on the mirror. And so what is the mirror? The mirror is simply, you want to act as if everybody around you is a mirror, and they're reflecting you back at yourself. So how does that make any sense? Well, I'll put it this way and it'll make tons. If you're interacting with your partner or ex, and they're treating you poorly, and you're allowing this behavior to happen, this, in turn, is a reflection of how you view yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, it may not be about whatever they're nitpicking you on, but it means that you'll allow yourself to be treated that way. And so I encourage you, think about some of the behaviors in the relationship that happened that you really weren't cool with. This exercise is meant to act as a parameter setting exercise. In other words, what happened in your previous relationships or friendships or relationships with parents that you are no longer willing to put up with in future dealings with relationships, romantic or otherwise? In order to create your best relationship, you first have to create your best self. And I know of no better place to begin doing that than allowing yourself the time and the space and, frankly, the permission to get angry about what happened in past relationships that you weren't cool with. We need to take that mirror and turn it into something that you really enjoy. Somebody that you're happy to go to bed with, and you say to yourself that, I like me, and I'm happy with what I see in the mirror. Obviously, the mirror goes beyond physical attributes. It goes towards emotional and mental and social attributes as well. It's an effective skill, and you use it far more often than you realize, and perhaps even unconsciously. Think about how your boss treats you at work. Think about how your parents talk to you. Think about how maybe a current partner treats you. Now, these don't always need to be negative, but I say this in almost every video, is that we teach people how to treat us. And if we're not treating ourselves very well, then we're probably teaching people that we shouldn't be treated very well. And the first step to solving this behavior is first being aware of it. And so I encourage you, take a look at the relationships that you've had, romantic, platonic, whatever, and ask yourself, what happens in my life that I'm not okay with? What happens in my relationships that I no longer wish to see? And then begin creating your best self. Begin addressing those things. Because when people are taught how to treat you, they can always be retaught. That's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future, and let me know how I did on this one. If you would like help on your specific situation, all you need to do is sign up for a coaching at my website, thelovechat.net/coaching. Until next time.